This is the book of Job, chapter 39 and verse 16, and it reads, "She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear." Verse 17, because Yahweh had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding. Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Makah, Kodash, Brakatham. Double honor shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims of Great Millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. And also shalom to the sincere Akwats who are continuously learning in silence as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. All right? So, you Akwats, this is for you. All right? Strictly for you Akwats. Because more and more and more, I'm seeing either on social media or on regular media outlets of you two-third Akwats out there that's straight up abusing your young ones and even killing them. All right? It's becoming an epidemic. So the title of this very important lesson will be, She Has Been Deprived. All right? Because you Akwats, you two-thirds have been deprived of wisdom and understanding. Y'all heard? Because I say it again, it's an epidemic. And not only you guys are being hardened against your own children, but against your whole house in its entirety, including your husbands. Because when we go to the book of Proverbs 14 and 1, it reads, "Every wise woman builded her house, but the foolish pluck it down with her hands." My goodness. And unfortunately, I can testify to this. All right? The actions of a woman bringing down the whole household, eventually separating the house. All right? So I know what I'm talking about. I've been through it. You heard? So this upcoming scripture was mentioned in a previous lesson, but I'm going to bring it up again. And this is Proverbs 9 and 13. And it reads, "A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing." Verse 14, "For she sitteth at the door of her house, on a seat in the high places of the city." Okay? So, if you go into the New Translation, all right? So it's talking about folly, all right, of the woman. So we're going to read it in the New Translation, starting from Proverbs 9 and 13. And it reads, "The woman named Folly is brash. She is ignorant and doesn't know it." Verse 14, "She sits in a doorway on the heights overlooking the city." Verse 15, She calls out to men going by who are minding their own business. 16. Come in with me, she urges the simple. To those who lack good judgment, she says, in verse 17, stolen water is refreshing. Food eaten in secret tastes the best. In verse 18, but little do they know that the dead are here. Her guests are in the depths of the grave. Woo! Woo! My goodness. And the way a lot of you two-third Aquats are operating, y'all might as well be doing this. You know, calling out to the men going by who are minding their business and telling them, come in with me. All right? Y'all might as well do that. That's how far off you sisters are going. Really. And it's really a shame. Because at the end all be all is that the children suffer the most. And again, I'm a living testament to this. All right? I know what I'm talking about. So when we go to the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 25 and 16, it reads, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Woo! And there was a scripture in the book of Proverbs. I'm just roughly paraphrasing. You know, King Solomon said, it'd be better a man to dwell in the house, rooftop of the house, than to dwell in his home with a brawling wife. My goodness. Is that bad? Unfortunately. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. So I would like to queue up a couple of quick videos to illustrate my point. But before I do so, I'd like to make the disclaimer once again, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act law. These videos that I'm attempting to show are for edification and educational purposes only. I'm not making a dime off of these videos. You heard? So without further ado, so this first video is from one of the brothers. I ain't doing shit around here. That's your fucking job. Who the fuck do you think that she's yelling at? You're not talking to me. I am talking to you. You can't fucking mess up. Okay, let's get this shit straight real quick. I'm paying shit money, bitch. I pay the bills money, bitch. You clean up. What you talking about? You are so rat ass motherfucking mind. You think you finna tell me what the fuck to do? No, you not finna tell me what the fuck to do. You finna get your ass up and clean it. So I don't give a fuck what type of bills your ass pay for these motherfuckers. I ain't gotta be your mama. Don't put your hands on me. I ain't gotta be your mama, but I'm gonna tell your ass what the fuck you finna do though. Yes, the fuck I am. And what you gonna do about it though? What you gonna do about it? I ain't cleaning shit. I run this bitch, not you. You pay the bills in this. Who the fuck you talking to like that? You. And who the fuck I'm talking to like that? All right. So that's the first video. Y'all heard? Now, clearly, this out of control Aquat. So apparently, this brother, he's out there working, paying the bills, doing what he's supposed to do, being the provider. But her lazy ass don't want to do her part and at least cleaning up the damn house. And when he confronts her about it, she goes demonic on him. And even talking about she runs this bitch. Are you crazy? Really? But this is exactly what I'm talking about. All right? You might as well just dwell on the top of your roof than to dwell in a house with a brawling wife. Okay? So let's try to get the second video. And this is an example of the book of Job, a woman being hardened against her young ones. This one is about a Detroit mom who left her 2 kids in motel room alone, and the room was in filth. So she was finally busted and she was arraigned on child abuse charges. So, Salakia, hold on.
Now that mother is learning the price she could have to pay. Investigator Simon Shaykat is on Detroit's west side with the prison time she faces and where her children are tonight.
Michelle Penick could get as much as 10 years behind bars. Prosecutors say she left her 2 small children here alone at the Cranbrook Motel, and they were in filthy conditions.
Ms. Penick is charged with count 1 and 2, child abuse, second degree. It is a felony, penalty 10 years. Ma'am, do you understand the charges that were read and the penalty that you could receive on this case?
Michelle Penick showing no emotion in court today. 24-year-old mother was allegedly living out of the Cranbrook Motel at Greenfield and 8 Mile with 2 kids, aged 7 months and 1.5 years old. Detectives say her 2 small children were severely neglected and abused. She now faces 2 counts of second-degree child abuse. She's being held on $150,000 bond. She was arrested by Detroit police Tuesday morning after shooting a clear outside the hotel. The bullet went through the room where those kids were left alone. Today, we questioned workers at the hotel about the neglect. If they're tuning in the morning and they're seeing conditions.
All right, so for time constraints, I need to cut that video clip short, but you saw her reaction during her arraignment process. She didn't give a damn. She was demonic. You saw how demonic she looked? Right? She was demonic. She didn't give a damn. And this is prophecy. Like I just read to you at the beginning of this lesson in the book of Job. She's hardened against her young ones. Okay? And for you Akwats that are continuing to do these things, there's going to be a severe penalty associated with this. Y'all heard? So straighten up or catch the missiles and the laser beams. All right? So this is going to conclude this valuable lesson for today for you Akwats. Hopefully someone gets edified and educated out of this, and spread the word. If it's not you doing this, it may be another person you know, a family member, or even a friend. You let them know. Listen, sister, you need to stop this. All right? It's for your own good. You return to your Lord like you're supposed to, and let him deal with that. You heard? So all praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makah, Kodash, Brakatam, Kwam Yasharala, Rise Israel. And Lord's willing, on to the next video. Shalom.